Hey guys, Matt and Joey here. We're going to do our first actual post for quarantine. This will be day 3, and you should get in your email or your Facebook or wherever you're getting this from. This is upper body push, okay? Now, obviously, as you guys are reading in the daily emails, you should be doing the stretch that I listed in day 1 every day before our workouts. So before you get into this video, or before you at least start these exercises, this conditioning, make sure you do those stretches. Okay, so just so that you know what me and Joey have going on here, Joey has a mat here. We have a hardwood floor, so you got to be really careful when you do things over hardwood floor. So if you have your paddle mats at home, or if you're doing it on hardwood floor as well, make sure that you have somebody with you to help you with some of these. They get a little bit more difficult as it goes on. Just so you know what we have today, we have these 3-pound weights. Joey will be using that at some point during the workout. Okay, so today's workout is called upper body push. This is shoulders, triceps, and chest. I already went over what we needed for this workout. We're also going to need a chair. I'll show you what we'll be using once we get to it. It'll be a little comic relief. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do right off the bat, you're going to see Joey doing it. You're not so much going to see me as much as seeing Joey. First part is going to be push-ups. Okay? Joey's going to lay down on her stomach. Her arms are going to be right around where her shoulders are, shoulder width apart, so that her thumbs are just underneath her shoulders. She's going to place her palms flat. Good. And then Joey's got her legs straight. She's going to pull her toes underneath, and she's going to round her back a little bit. And right from this position, she's going to put her face down, chin on the floor. Good. And she's going to push up right from here. Okay? Now, this is a position I'm going for, straight through her back. Her back is round. I don't want you arching. I want you to keep your body in line, in a straight line. Knees straight. Now you're going to look up. Keep your head neutral. Right there. And she's going to touch her chin to the ground. Chin, and push back up. Good. That's just a basic push-up. Joey can lay down. That's basic push-up. What we have set up for this is straight back, hands straight out, and that's going to be 3 sets of 10 reps. She'll do that 10 times, and then she'll take a 30-second break, and then she'll do it 10 more times, and then she'll do it a 3rd time after a 30-second break. The next one for her chest, for her push-ups, is going to be lay down flat. She's going to put her hands in push-up position like she did before, but now she's going to turn her hands out a little bit, and she's going to put them just a little bit wider. A little bit wider. Turn your hands all the way out, Joey, so that they're pointing this way, and pull your elbows up. Elbows. Yep, just like that. Then you're going to push up from there. You'll get more comfortable with this, and then you'll start up in the push-up position once you know the hand placements. Go ahead, push up. Okay, so now you're going to just try and push your... when you flex your elbows, you want to put your elbows outward. So elbows out and push back up. Good. And this is just working a different part of your chest muscle. Okay, again, she's not arching her back. Now, just as an example, if you have a hard time with these push-ups, or you have some sort of weakness with all types of push-ups, you can put your knees on the ground, you can round your belly, good, and you can do the push-ups in this position. So if you end up stuck, or you end up struggling, go into this position. Go ahead, Joey, show push-up from there. Good. I'd rather you do it this way than arch your back and break your form. Okay, very good, Joey. That's that. Sorry, my phone keeps locking up. Okay, so that's it for that one. Now, our next one we're going to demonstrate with me as a spotter, because I'm not going to reset up our whole camera setup with my iPad somewhere else so that I can show you against the wall. So I'm actually going to spot her, and I'm going to show you what positions that I want her to be in when she does the handstand. Again, make sure that you either have a spotter or you're comfortable with your handstands against the wall. I don't want any kids that aren't really that experienced with handstands to just be winging them. A lot of my older team girls won't have a problem just doing this even without a wall. I just put the wall there just to help. This is going to be between 30 and 60 seconds per set, and I did 3 sets. Well, I did 4 total, 3 more on top of this one. All right? Yep. So Joey's going to start with her arms up. and she's going to bend her knee into a lunge. She's going to kick up into a handstand, and I'm going to hold her legs just like this, okay? Now we don't want her back to be arched. We want just a general straight line here, and she's pushing through her palms, and this is exactly how we want to hold it. Now I don't want to be holding her up. I want her to do most of the work as far as balancing goes, okay? When she's done with her 30 to 60 seconds, step down. Very good, and as a gymnast you should be stretching, okay? Alright, just to be clear, set a timer. If somebody starts to struggle, make them go down. Okay? If you start to struggle when you're doing this on your own, go down. Don't bend your elbows and don't pull your neck trying to do anything more extreme. These exercises, the longer that we're stuck doing this, these exercises are going to get more and more complex. Not in new things, but more as like more time, more reps. Okay. So going forward from there, that's going to be 4 sets total. So 3 more sets after your first set of handstands. Okay? All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is called a military press. Okay, now I'm going to show it to you sitting on the floor the way that Joey is. Actually, let's use this. Right here, we have our Chewbacca chair that the boys use. Joey's going to take these hand weights, and she's going to sit in a chair. Now, that chair is a little low for what I would prefer, okay? But that'll work good enough for her right now. Now, the point with the chair is for her to keep her back, her shoulders straight, so her back upright. So this chair leans back a little bit. We don't want that. We want your shoulders right over your hips, okay? This is called a military press. So basically what you're going to be doing is she's going to put her arms up into the air. Good, right here. And her palms are going to be facing inwards. And then just like this, you're fine. Good. And she's going to bend her elbows out to here and then back up. Okay? Out to here and then back up. So the general range is going to be hand weights to about where the ears are. Out and back up. Go ahead, do a few more. Out and back up. You can go a little lower. Bend your elbows a little bit more. And back up. Okay, relax. Okay, so that'll be military presses. I have that for 4 sets with 10 reps and 30-second rests in between. Okay? All right, so I'm going to show you the next one. We got to do it standing up, but I'm going to demonstrate it for Joey on her knees because this would be a little difficult with her standing up with our iPad setup. All right, stand up. Put away our chewy chair. All right, so Joey's going to be on her knees. You can do these on your knees upright, but it's probably better that you stand, okay? These are called standing flies, and these go up sideways. Joey, go high up on your knees. Good. And right from there, all we're going to do is like wings. We're basically going to keep our elbows straight, and our palms are going to be down. We're going to go all the way up to here, and then all the way back down. And then all the way up, and then back down. And all the way up, and back down. You want to make sure you don't loosen your lower back when you're doing these, okay? All right, so that is 3 sets of 10 reps. And I put very specifically, do not slouch on there because I don't want your lower back sagging while you're trying to do this. That's bad posture, and it's not good for your back. Okay. Next thing is very similar to these side flies, but these are called front flies. So up in the same sort of way. Good. The weights are going to be right in front of you. And all you're going to do is you're going to alternate left and right up to about your nose. So pick an arm up to your nose and then back down. And then other arm up to your nose and back down. Another arm up to your nose and back down. You're going to alternate that in the same sort of way. That's going to be 10 reps on each side. And that's going to be 3 sets. Okay? So those are front flies. Okay. Joey, now you're going to hold those weights. You're going to lay down on your back. Okay? I want you to bend your knees in so that your heels are all the way against your butt. Very good. Okay, so with this, we're going to do 3 different types of exercises that we're going to alternate through. Okay? So basically, just to demonstrate right off the bat, this is a flat press. Okay? So for flat press, hold the weight in each hand straight onto the ceiling, wrist straight. Touch the weights. Okay. So she's going to hold the weights. up towards the ceiling. And straight up, basically right here. Okay? And what she's going to do is she's going to bend her elbows out, yep, straight out to the sides, and then push back up together. Out to the sides, and then back up together, continue. So when she goes down, she's going to go out to here, and then back together. But she's pushing directly up to the ceiling, not this way, not this way, directly up to the ceiling, and that's very important, okay? Out and together, out and together. Very good, that's part one. Part two, put those weights out all the way to the side. This is one of those exercises where it is better for you to keep lighter weights. 2 or 3 pounds is probably better than 5 because this is going to be tougher. Palms up to the ceiling, elbows straight. And all you're going to do is you're going to fly from the ground. You're going to pull your arms together and touch your palms together with the weights. So go ahead. Pull straight together and back. And straight together and back. Good, and you want to try and just place the weights down evenly and then pull them up together evenly. Okay, and just think about them as if you're holding dumbbell weights like that. You're pushing the parts of the weights together. Okay, so those are laying down flies. Okay, and then the last one is going to be overheads. You're going to put one of the weights down. And the other one you're going to hold up in front of you, straight up in front of you with 2 hands. 2 hands up in front of you, very good. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to hold on to your both sides of it with your palms, and you're going to go, no, you were right the first time. Yeah, pretty much like that. And then you're going to go over your head and touch the weight to the ground, or your hands to the ground, and then back up. And again, and back up. And that's elbow straight. These are all very, very, very simple. Okay, these are not that complicated. So this circuit is going to be done 3 times, and each one of these exercises to be done 10 times. And you're going to go straight press, flies, then overheads, then straight press, flies, then overheads, then straight flies, and overheads. You can do that circuit 3 times, okay? You don't need a lot of rest in between, just regular, steady breathing. Depending on how heavy your weights are, it shouldn't be that difficult, but it will make your muscles sore as it goes on and on and on, okay? All right, so the next part of the circuit is going to be handstand shoulder taps, okay? Now, this can be done the way we did it before with a spotter. Again, make sure that whoever's doing this with you knows how capable you are as a gymnast, or if it's you doing it with your kids, make sure you're aware of how they are as a gymnast. This is not very common for a recreational gymnast, but this is very common for my team gymnasts, okay? We're going to do our same handstand the way that we were before. That's our handstand. I'm going to hold her legs, and she's going to touch her hand to her shoulder, hand to her shoulder, hand to her shoulder, hand to her shoulder. Her body is shifting. She's trying to keep it as straight as she can. She's not trying to twist. Good. She's not trying to squirm. She's just trying to hold her body as straight as she can while she touches her shoulders. Okay? That one I have 3 sets. 10 touches on each shoulder for 3 sets, 30-second breaks in between. By the way, guys, there's a lot of stuff on your wrist, so in between the push-ups and the handstands and shoulder taps, just take time to roll out your wrist and shake out your wrist and stuff. Don't let them get too tight. And if anything starts to hurt, you should stop, okay? Because I don't want you straining yourself when I'm not around, especially. That way I actually didn't see how you did it. Sorry if I look awkward. I'm basically laying on the floor uncomfortably. All right, so next one is going to be overhead triceps. So we're going to grab our chewy chair over here. She's going to pick up one weight. And she's going to hold it with 2 hands. Good. Pretty much like this and like this. Good. And she's going to hold it over her head. And what she's going to do is she's going to bend her elbows back to comfort. Wherever you're comfortable. You can go as far as you want and then straight up to the sky. Okay? And then back down and then straight up. And then back down and then straight up. We're not trying to pull the shoulders forward. We're trying to use our tricep muscles. And up. And down. And up. Good. Okay. Those are overhead triceps. That's 4 sets of 15 reps. That's not a lot of weight. Your triceps are very strong, especially as gymnasts. All right, so the next thing is going to be dips. This is going to be a little complicated for me to replicate, but we're going to do the best we can. We'll use this chair to show. Stand on up. Now, the way that I have this written in my email is for you to use the stairs to put your hands on and then put your feet up on the chair. Okay, that's probably the most sturdy way to do it because the chair isn't as sturdy, but the stairs are. We're going to use this chair to just demonstrate so you can see how we want to do it, and then you're going to kind of just isolate your own similar situation for whatever works best for you, okay? All right, so Joey, sit down there. Turn around. Good. Slide this way. Good. Feet are out in front. Now, the chair would be here, so this would be what the chair would be. I'm going to use my leg. And what Joey's going to do is she's going to push the chair down, and up, yep, and now drop. And up. Good. And those are basic dips. They're good for your triceps. Depending on what stair you're using, it should be just enough for you to get a decent range. You don't want to go too deep. You can really hurt your elbows if you do, but dropping your butt down to the floor is enough to get. It's a good workout for you older folks if you're trying to tag along on this. Tightens up a very generally flabby area. No offense. All right, and then the last thing of the day is going to be shrugs. We're going to show this on our knees like we did before. Joey's going to grab both hand weights. She's going to go up on her knees, face the camera. Good. Okay, weights are going to be at her side. And then basically, we're just going to go like this. Yep. And she's going to shrug her shoulders up as high as she can, and then relax, and up, and relax, and up, and relax. You can pause in between, or you can just keep a constant motion, okay? Now what I do want you to do while you're doing this, continue, Joey. What I do want you to do, because you're working your neck and your trap muscles, is after you get to your 15 times, then I want you to relax your shoulders, and I want you to roll your neck out a little bit in both directions so that you don't let your neck tighten up, okay? All right, so that's pretty much it. We obviously are doing the workout together here, but I wanted to give you guys the quick version so that you can see generally the rules. I'm going to try and do this as often as I can with the video. We'll do it whenever we think we can get it done. I mean, we're quarantined too, but we have 2 babies in the house that make it a little difficult to get some downtime. But we're going to go do ours now. So you guys have a great day, and I'll catch up with you next plan as soon as, well, tomorrow you'll have another list, and then hopefully we can get another video out tomorrow, okay? All right, have a good one, you guys. Thanks, Joey.